And after the shooting incident during a high-profile event, President Donald Trump is defending his plan to build a massive new ballroom at the White House. Within hours, President Trump linked the incident to his long-standing proposal to construct a new high-security ballroom inside the White House complex. Speaking both at the press briefing and on social media, the president argued that such an incident would not have occurred if the event had been held inside a controlled, secure government facility.
What happened last night is exactly the reason that our great military, secret service, law enforcement and, for different reasons, every president for the last 150 years have been demanding that a large, safe and secure ballroom be built on the grounds of the White House.
Now, for context, the proposed ballroom, estimated to cost around $400 million, it is designed to host large-scale events with a seating capacity of about 1,000 people. President Trump had described it as a top-level security space, claiming it would include features such as drone protection, bulletproof glass, and strict access control. However, the project has been surrounded by controversy from the very beginning. Construction began last year with the demolition of part of the East Wing, even as legal approvals were still pending. This has led to multiple legal challenges. In March, a U.S. federal judge halted construction of the above-ground portion of the proposed ballroom, making it clear that the project cannot move forward without proper approval from the Congress. In his order, Judge Richard Leon stated that the administration cannot bypass legal requirements by simply labeling the project as a matter of national security.
National security is not a blank check to proceed with otherwise unlawful activity.
But despite the criticism, President Trump has doubled down on his position. And following the shooting incident, he said legal obstacles to the project should be removed immediately, arguing that national security must take priority. And in a significant development, the legal battle over the proposed White House ballroom has now taken a new turn. The U.S. Department of Justice has stepped in, urging that a lawsuit blocking the project should be dropped immediately, citing national security concerns.
Put simply, your lawsuit puts the lives of the president, his family, and his staff at grave risk. I hope yesterday's narrow miss will help you finally realize the folly of a lawsuit that literally serves no purpose except to stop President Trump no matter the cost.
However, in a limited relief to the project, the court has allowed work on a planned underground facility, described as a bunker, to continue. This means that while part of the project is on hold, other components may still proceed for now. The court will hear the matter again on June 5 and will decide if the construction should be blocked again. President Trump, meanwhile, has remained firm in his stance, saying that the ballroom project is urgently needed and argued that no court should be able to block it.
The ridiculous ballroom lawsuit, brought by a woman walking her dog who has absolutely no standing to bring such a suit, must be dropped immediately. Nothing should be allowed to interfere with its construction, which is on budget and substantially ahead of schedule.
The debate over the White House ballroom project is now more intense than ever, with Trump supporters calling it a necessary investment in safety and critics warning against rushing a costly and controversial plan.